Hey everyone. I was about to call myself my other name. Just another freckle face here. Just wanted to give a quick little update as to why I haven't been doing my uploads, my weekly uploads. We're back to another storage problem with my phone. Yeah, after they done backed everything up and all these things, supposedly. Nope, back to the storage problem. So, sorry, my sister's messaging me. So, it may not be a weekly upload for a little while until I figure this out again. Or I'll do an upload and it'll just be me kind of going through the motions as quickly as possible. Okay? So, don't be alarmed if I don't post a weekly upload. It's okay. It's not a big deal. So, I'm sorry. I'm distracted. Anyways, yeah. Not a big deal. Don't panic. Don't fret. I'm trying to tell myself that too. I'm just going to be doing small, either the video's going to be smaller or I'm going to be just doing, you know, something like the tell questions and kind of calling it a day, a week. All right, let's get into this. Tell me something Thursdays. Tell on me Thursdays. What is it called? I forgot. Tell me something Thursdays, I think. All right, let's get with these questions because it's 10 o'clock. Bedtime's at 10:30. I'm yawning. I'm tired. It's about 20-something questions. I didn't count. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. So, this is a question from last week. Someone asked, do you miss someone? Yeah, I said, yeah, a few of my coworkers. And they said, which one of them do you miss the most? All of them. All of them. We're starting from jobs. I mean, what was my first job? McDonald's. I guess. Well, nobody really, because the people that I worked with, I was friends with from before, and I made friends with now. So it's like I'm still. So it's not really nobody, because we still all friends. Lorian, a few people like Michelle, Cynthia, this girl named Latasha there, other nursing home places. This is a lady I work with named Ursula, Tamia, Jasmine. I can't say my current job now because the people I work at my current job is still there from before I quit. Hopkins. Everyone's cool. I do miss my homegirl Janae though. And Kay. Definitely miss Janae. So I mean it's a lot of people. I can't think off the top of my head, but it's a lot of people that I definitely miss working with. I mean, but I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I follow them on social media. They follow me back. I see them like on a daily basis. So it's kind of like, I miss them, you know, but at the same time, I'm glad we got to connect on social media so we can still see what's going on in our lives. This question says, what's your take on energy drinks? Are they really dangerous or is it blown out of proportion? I guess it depends on your health. I never really like energy drinks, but I guess it depends on your health. And then it depends on how much you consume. It's considered what, caffeine. So it's like too much caffeine, you know, does affect the body ultimately. And like I said, if you are not a healthy person and you pump your stuff full of that junk and your arteries and whatnot is already acting up, that's not good for you. But I mean, not for nothing, you've seen that it's been deaths linked and related to some energy drinks. So I don't know, I guess they are too much. Kind of modify what you drink. All right, this one says, when you're nervous, do you get talkative or quiet? I keep to myself. When I get nervous. But if I have to talk, then I'll speak clearly and slowly, because when I get nervous, I talk fast. So I'll just keep clearly and slowly and do what I gotta do. Is it weird that I low-key want friends like yours? I guess not, no. Go find a loyal friend. A loyal, responsible, well... Go find a loyal, responsible friend. That's the best I can really say. I can't. All my friends have different personalities. Majority of them are loyal and responsible, and some aren't. So go find the ones that are loyal and responsible. I feel like they asked this. Has anyone ever broken your heart? My ex-boyfriend. He broke it with me while I was at work. Didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. And then when I was like, I'm officially done, he came back and was trying to get back with me. And I said, no, I'm done. You've broken my heart for the last time. Sorry. Y'all are very shady. I'm gonna say this. I wish I could see who was asking these questions, because these questions feel really personal. And I know I don't have no stalker. But here goes. You ignoring someone on purpose? No, I'm not. I'm not ignoring nobody. I was never ignoring anybody. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm still not ignoring anybody. If anything, certain people are ignoring me. Certain people are ignoring me. That's all I'm gonna say. Says, think you'd ever go for pink hair? No. Well, no, I don't think I would. Now, if I wore like a pink and blonde, like a sewing or like a wig or something, like cute costumey, sure. But to wear every day, no. I'm more of a, I wear a blonde, a red, a black, brown. My hair is like light brown, dark brown, whatever. But pink, I would try it, but I don't think I would ever wear it. Like a full head of pink hair, probably not. No. I think I'm more so if I would do a full head of red hair, or like maybe a full head of blonde hair. Like I would do that, but pink, Can you sit through a movie without looking at your phone? No. Sometimes I think I have like an ADHD type of thing going on, because once the TV is on or like a long program is on, I'm never like glued to it. I'll be on the phone playing a phone game, and just kind of listening and looking up as it goes along. Why? I don't know. Even for like movies I wanted to see, like when I first saw Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I'm like just playing games When I want to go see Avengers Endgame, just playing games. When I go see whatever movie Kevin took me to go see, you know, I wasn't really focused. I feel like I'm like that here too, because even when I'm listening to something, I listen, and I just gotta like kind of do something while I'm listening. So, no. Do you believe finding true love through the internet can happen? Yeah, when you're serious about it, I'm sure it can happen. We don't catfish people. I'm definitely sure it can happen too. So with the circumstances of not being catfished and being serious about the relationship, yeah, I think it can happen. Again, who is spreading these lies? It said, why did you lie so much in your last relationship? I never lied. I've never lied in my last relationship. If anything, that man lied. Matter of fact, lied and just disappeared. And he didn't even lie about disappearing. He just didn't say anything. And then he would just come up with an excuse about why he disappeared. And so, I never lied. Even in relationships I grew in between that, I never lied. People have a tendency to lie on me. I feel like everyone says that. So no, I never lied. I wouldn't have a reason to. Because once you lie, you gotta think of another lie for the lie you just told. There's too much trying to remember lies. Too much. Okay. Next one says, people assume weird stuff about you because of your crew. No. First things first, I was never somebody who's out and about like that to be known. So, for you to know who I hang out with, you gotta have been around me for a long period of time. Now, hypothetically, if I was friends with somebody and it was trouble, quote unquote, and y'all knew it was around them, and you assume I was the same way because I was hanging around them, you think wrong. I'm my own person. So, I mean, unless you think like that, then I don't think people think weird stuff about me because of my people I hang out with. Unless they know I hang around them and that person's being weird and they assume I'm weird, then hey, let them assume it. I really don't care. Do you miss someone right now, and do you think they miss you too? What is these missing questions? Put me on the back of a milk carton, because I guess my boyfriend, he say all the time, I come over there. When I come over his house, once or twice a week, I go see Kevin. Every day, I'm at work. So, we'll be on the phone every day. He'll be like, I miss you. I miss you too. So, I mean, I guess that, sometimes I miss my niece and nephew and my sister. They don't have to say it that they miss me, because I know they miss me when they act the way they act. So, I guess those certain group of people. Once again, these questions are very personal. It comes to the question of ignoring. I'm telling you, when I get more storage on this phone, I'm going to have one hell of a recap. Because I don't know who asking this stuff. This person says, so were you generally tied up or kind of just ignoring me? And I said this word for word because I was about to say nigga. I said, no, bruh, Who is this? I don't ignore anyone. I don't ignore anybody. If you get ignored while I'm at work, I'm busy. If I go home and I forget about it, I apologize. But for me to ignore people on purpose, it's rare. I may ignore somebody that make me mad, that annoy me, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I could be over it in one day. Not necessarily over it, but it's to the point where it's like, I'm not going to stop talking to you because of something stupid. Now, something major, sure. I'm telling you, when I get stories, I'm going to have one hell of a recap. Unless the problem solves itself soon, I'm going to have one hell of a recap. Do you think it's possible to have feelings for more than one person at once? Yeah, isn't that polygamy? Or polyamorous, polygons, whatever. Isn't that what it is when you have feelings for multiple people? Like just one big thing of love. Like, isn't that it? Like, I mean, I feel like I answered that last week, or somebody asked me, like, is that okay? And I'm like, as long as you treat your partners with love, kindness, respect, all that, and y'all have a mutual understanding, and it's consensual, I don't have nothing against it. It's not an issue. Now, if you got feelings for multiple people and you being sneaky, that's the issue. Do you look in the mirror a lot? No, I don't. I'm not Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror. Someone said, you bored right now? I'm guessing so. Okay, I like being bored. I like being boring. Maybe you should be bored. Jerk. Someone said, are you and your crush friends? Unfortunately, I am not friends with Michael B. Jordan, Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, or Janelle Monáe. I'm not friends with Giyu from Demon Slayer. I'm not friends with Naomi Osaka. I'm not friends with Lisa Bonet. I'm not. It's cool though. I need ... finish the sentence. I need to get this tooth pulled. Because if I don't, I'm going to pull it out myself. Sushi or pizza? I like both. Yeah, I like both. Never really cared for sushi. I like the raw sushi. I probably would never eat it. But the little cooked sushi, it's good. Pizza, gotta be Alfredo pizza. I can eat tomato pizza sometimes, but not all the time. But I like both. I said, are you awake right now? Unfortunately, yes. Because I'm trying to be a content creator. I gotta be responsible. Wait, are you sick too? No. Don't say that. Are you vegetarian? No. And people seem to think, some people seem to think that I am when I don't eat a whole bunch of meat and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not a big meat eater. As you can see, I'm a big girl and I like sweets and pasta. And, you know, starches. Meat? No. Now, before, I had a bad tooth here. And got to the point where even when I chewed, like meat and stuff, it would hurt. It hurts so bad, especially like pork, bacon. It would hurt. And it kind of turned me off from meat even more. I feel like I thought I had to have meat with a meal, but I don't have to now. I mean, I don't feel pressured to make it, so. Long story short, no, I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I'm not any of them things. I just simply eat what I like to eat, and meat is not in that category. Would you pick a hug or a thoughtful gift to feel loved? Both. Both are nice. It says, you fight with anybody? No. It's a one-sided fight, and I'm not even doing anything. Who did you speak to last? My niece, Malia. Had to give her a wonderful lecture on listening and following directions, so that's fun. Is falling in love something that scares you? At first, not really, but as you gain experience, yeah. I mean, like I said, left the ex, got with somebody else. And I'm like, fall in love with this person. Not easy. Being in love, definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. Could you forgive someone who never apologizes? Probably not. Why are you so perfect? I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. Sorry. AirPods or wired headphones? What do you like more? Wired. The headphones don't be fitting my ears. So when I had like wired headphones and it would go in my ear, and maybe something happened and it falls out, at least it falls out and it's on the string. When that daggone AirPod falls out and it goes into some crack or crevices, you can't find it no more. You gotta buy more AirPods. This must be a confession. I'm scared to be honest because I know what the answer is. Don't be scared. I'm saying this word for it. Don't be scared to be honest. Because, again, lying doesn't help. Last question. Are long distance relationships really possible? Per my question about internet relationships, yes, if you're serious. If you're serious about it, it could work. If you're committed to it, it can work. If you're dedicated to it, it can work. So, in all, yes, it can work if you're serious about it. All right, everyone, that is all the tell questions we have today. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Time, effort, all the things. I appreciate you sticking with me, even though I have several technical difficulties. Like I said, hopefully there will be a video up on Sunday. If I gotta condense what I say, I'll just condense what I say, so it can be easier. If I gotta buy another camera or I gotta work this camera out that I got now, I'll do it. Either way, thank y'all for sticking with me. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming to Tell Me Something Thursdays. I forget the name sometimes. Don't yell at me. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed and be safe. And remember, I'm nobody special. I'm just another freckle face.